You think you're eating chicken, but you're not. What if I told you those golden nuggets are only 45% chicken? And the rest? A laboratory mix of oils, starches, sugar, and mystery powders your body can't even recognize. This isn't food. It's chemistry, disguised as lunch. Fast food has mastered the art of illusion. It looks fresh, smells comforting, and feels familiar. But inside, it's not what it seems. Take something as simple as the world-famous chicken nugget. Crispy, juicy, addictive. The truth? It's less about the chicken and more about the chemistry. McDonald's and other fast food giants market their nuggets as made from 100% chicken breast. But if you read the actual ingredient list, it's a different story. Only 45% of that bite is real chicken. The rest is a long list of fillers, flavor enhancers, and industrial additives that keep it cheap, crispy, and addictive. This isn't just about nuggets. It's about how the food industry turned simple ingredients into engineered products, not for nutrition, but for profit. Let's start with the number they don't emphasize: 45% chicken breast meat. The rest? Water, vegetable oils, starches, flour, glucose syrup, raising agents, and flavorings. That means every time you eat a nugget, more than half of what you're chewing isn't meat. It's bulk, it's filler, it's processed material designed to mimic texture and hold oil. That juicy tenderness you feel isn't from chicken fat. It's from starch gels and water binders. The golden crunch? That's layers of modified flours and oils working together to create a chemical illusion of freshness. The hidden carbs and sugars. Most people don't realize nuggets contain sugar. Yes, sugar. Ingredients like dextrose and dried glucose syrup are added to balance flavor and help browning during frying. Dextrose and dried glucose syrup are added for one simple reason: to trick your taste buds. They enhance browning, make the coating addictive, and give your brain that sweet satisfaction hit that keeps you coming back for more. But regular exposure to these fast sugars desensitizes your dopamine receptors, dulling your natural pleasure response. Long-term? Increased insulin resistance, higher risk of type 2 diabetes, chronic fatigue and brain fog. And yes, sugar cravings that feed the fast food cycle. Every time you crave nuggets, it's not just hunger, it's conditioning. The oils behind the fry. McDonald's nuggets are fried in a blend of sunflower and rapeseed oil, which sounds fine, right? Vegetable oils sound healthy, but these are refined seed oils heated to extreme temperatures to stay stable during frying. When oils like these are repeatedly heated, they oxidize, releasing compounds called aldehydes and trans fats. When these oils are heated to high temperatures again and again, they break down into aldehydes and trans fats, toxic compounds that damage your cells, accelerate aging, and inflame your arteries. The long-term result? Chronic inflammation, arterial plaque buildup, hormonal imbalance, and a dramatically increased risk of heart disease. The golden crispiness comes at a biological cost. Potassium chloride, the healthy salt that isn't. Potassium chloride is often marketed as a better salt. In reality, it's a flavor enhancer that mimics salt's taste but can cause digestive distress, muscle weakness, and even irregular heartbeat in large or consistent doses. Food corporations love it because it lets them claim reduced sodium while maintaining that salty, savory hit. But what it really does is confuse your electrolyte balance. Your body doesn't just need potassium, it needs balance. Something highly processed foods destroy. Starches and wheat fillers, the cheap expansion trick. The starches and wheat fillers in this chicken nuggets are loaded with wheat flour, maize flour, semolina, and starches. Sounds harmless, right? But here's the dirty secret. These ingredients are used not for nutrition, but for volume. They're cheap, easy to fry, and they absorb oil, creating that crunchy texture we all crave. But here's the catch. When starches are repeatedly fried in oil, they form acrylamides, chemical compounds that research has linked to an increased risk of cancer when consumed regularly. And those refined wheat flours? They spike your blood sugar almost instantly, leading to insulin resistance, weight gain, and metabolic fatigue over time. Your body thinks it's getting food, but your cells are starving for real nutrients. Raising agents and fillers, the science of puff and deceit. Sodium carbonates and starches give nuggets their fluffy texture. They also disrupt your gut microbiome over time. These ultra-processed additives strip away beneficial bacteria, reduce nutrient absorption, and can even trigger low-grade inflammation throughout your digestive system. That constant bloating, sluggishness, and brain fog after fast food, that's your body begging you to stop. Natural flavorings. Whenever you see natural flavorings on a package, remember, it doesn't mean natural in the way you think. Under US and UK regulations, natural flavorings can include chemical extracts from animals, plants, or even petroleum-based sources, processed through solvents and heat to extract flavor molecules. These compounds trick your brain into believing you're tasting something real, like chicken, garlic, or pepper, when you're actually tasting lab-engineered aroma chemicals. Some of these compounds are considered safe in tiny doses, but when you consume them daily, your brain becomes desensitized, relying on artificial flavor triggers instead of real food cues. It's the culinary equivalent of emotional manipulation. The psychological trap, engineered addiction. Everything about these nuggets is engineered for repeat consumption. The perfect fat-to-sugar ratio for dopamine spikes, the crisp texture that signals reward, the umami flavor compounds that simulate satisfaction. McDonald's doesn't just sell food, they sell neurological stimulation. Every bite rewires your reward system, slowly numbing your ability to enjoy natural, whole foods. And the scariest part, most people think they're making a small choice, just a quick snack. But over years, that small choice compounds into fatigue, weight gain, and disease. The long-term effect, the slow burn you don't feel. Imagine 10 years of consuming these additives. Your arteries thicken, your gut bacteria weaken, your hormones lose rhythm, your liver works overtime to detoxify endless chemicals. The result? A society where normal health means low energy, constant cravings, and dependency on caffeine and sugar just to function. It's not an accident, it's design. We were never meant to eat like this. Real chicken doesn't need starch, sugar, or chemical flavoring. But in the modern food system, simplicity isn't profitable, addiction is. So the next time you hold that nugget in your hand, ask yourself, is this really food or just a product designed to look like it? Because while you're feeding your hunger, the system is feeding on you. If you found this video eye-opening, share it with someone who still believes fast food is harmless. Because awareness, not willpower, is the first step to freedom from this engineered diet trap.